Cześć i czołem, kluski z rosołem, makaron i vinegret. Z tej strony Phoenix Dave. Zapraszam na kolejny odcinek z Enderal w 2022 roku. Kontynuujemy. Jesteśmy w posiadłości Dalmersera, który to zaprosił do siebie Tarę dla bliżej nieokreślonych przyczyn. Tara jest byłą towarzyszką Esme. Byli sobie zakochani. No i dobra, i teraz mieliśmy tu wizję, czy jeszcze nie? Aha, teraz będzie, dobra. Zerknijmy w przeszłość. O, tu jakiś bug.
That she is.
And there are more of us. How many are we in total?
Jak widzicie, czarny cień.
Will they also be coming here?
7. There need to be 7. And no, they won't. We will meet them at the castle. You're afraid, aren't you?
Me? Of course not.
If it's any consolation, I was afraid too. And some days I still am. Even now, after 7 years. But you know what helps me get through these moments?
What?
The memory of how pointless my life had been before she appeared, and the prospect that for once in our lives we're able to do something with a purpose, something real.
Dobra, zaglądnęliśmy w przeszłość teraz. I jak widzieliście, ta postać czarna była zbagowana, bo też się powinna na czerwono tak świecić, ale się nie świeciła. Dobra, powiedzmy o tym Esme.
Strange place, really. Do you feel it too? This tickling? Let's get out of here as soon as we can.
Tell Esme about the vision. I saw something. Again.
Something real. Is that really what he said?
Yes.
I remember Tara saying the exact same thing. It was that one night when I woke up shortly before dawn, and the bed beside me was empty. I found her outside, wrapped in a blanket, looking into the sky. I sat down beside her and we started talking. At some point she said, "The worst moments are those when everything just feels so pointless. When I can't help but ask myself why I even exist."
Let Esme continue.
Either way, we eventually went back to bed. And there she told me that she was yearning for something real. Something that would give her suffering purpose. And show her that the mist was more than just a natural depression.
Then she must have hoped to find just such a thing here in Enderal, in Dalmersers, and that woman.
Yeah, probably. Listen, you also said that Dalmercer spoke of some kind of castle as a meeting point, didn't you? That means that if we could find out what and where this castle is, we might also find Tara. Come on, let's keep looking.
Okej, czyli trzeba namierzyć jakiś zamek. Tutaj trzeba znaleźć wskazówki, o jaki zamek chodzi, nie? Tutaj nic nie bierzemy, bo to wszystko będzie kradzione. Tak nie będzie można tego sprzedać byle gdzie. Dobra, szukamy tych wskazówek. To nie wiem, czy przypadkiem tego bandziora będziemy mogli zabić, bo się będzie z nami kłócił, ale zobaczymy. Chyba tak będzie tutaj taki moment. Dobra, mamy Blazing Sparks level 6 i mamy tutaj te właśnie tu. Co tu mamy? Mamy leczenie, tu mamy Divine Shield, weźmiemy. Protection from Magic. Tu co jest? Aha, zwiększenie życia, dobra. Zwiększamy sobie życie. Tu paraliż. Bionic Whale. Na 7. Na 8 cisza, tak? Dobra, tak sobie rzucimy. Okej. The Creed. O! Tej książki nie czytałem na pewno, ani nie znalazłem. To chyba nie była kradziona, nie? A nie, kradziona. Dobra, to niech tak będziemy ją trzymać w ekwipunku tylko. Dobra, idziemy na górę. Ale tu ciemno, nie? Mamy, na jakim poziomie mamy jasność? Nie tu. No, tak nieco podwyższonym. Jeśli mieli pomniejszony, to w ogóle by to było czarno w cholerę. Tu nie bierzemy. Tu mamy dźwignię, o. Okej, quick save. Tu nasz koleżka już jest.
What do you want?
The same thing we've been doing all along, looking for something.
Listen up, friend. You can do what you want on the lower floors, but I found this room before you, and first come, first serve. So let me do my thing and we'll be just fine.
Step aside, or you will regret it.
We'll see about that.
Dobra, jednak chcę walczyć. Dobra, załatwiony.
What a fool.
He didn't leave us any choice.
No, he didn't. Come, let's find what we came here for.
Nie, i nawet tutaj ciuchów nie ma. Dobra, mamy. Pieniążki można kraść. A, i tak nie można ich podnieść. No tak. Nie wiem. Pieniążki można kraść, bo one i tak będą normalnie, nie będą kradzione, że nie można z nich korzystać, czy sprzedać, no bo wiadomo, to się nie sprzedaje. Statuetka. Dobra, sprawdźmy tą statuetkę. A, tutaj nie można padać, bo przez chwilę pomyliło mi się z Resident Evil. Pieniążki można wziąć, tego nawet nie ma co, bo i tak tego nie będzie można sprzedać. Nie wiem, gdzie tu są fence, a tu tam drobiazgi, dobra. Chyba dobra, weźmiemy, no co tam. Najwyżej w skrzyni sobie będą leżeć, albo się je wyrzuci w pewnym momencie i tyle. Dobra, tu się jakąś wskazówkę gdzieś powinno znaleźć. Tu nic dla nas. Rozmalistą nie jesteśmy.
Yes?
A, tą statuetkę musimy jej pokazać, dobra. This looks promising, doesn't it?
Show me. Huh. It does indeed. Looks a little like the statue down in that shrine, doesn't it? But... Wait. There's something engraved on the bottom. No idea what that's supposed to mean. Do you want to take a look?
Yes. Word markings are engraved on the bottom of the pedestal. The runes look similar to those on the temple walls in Ocean, but don't really match.
So?
I have to pass. We should find someone who knows about artifacts.
Yeah, but who? Wait,
Czyli pójdziemy do muzeum,
Museum?
właśnie.
isn't there a museum in Ark?
It's worth a try.
Then let's not waste any more time. You go on ahead, okay? I'll meet you there once I've taken care of something.
Alright, stay safe.
Will do.
Wiecie co? Właśnie, bo ja tutaj różnymi głosami staram się to komentować, chociaż ciężko mi idzie. Wiecie, jak się śpiewa, to jest całkiem inaczej jakoś niż jak czytam, kurde. Całkiem inna wymowa mi wchodzi. Nie wiem, jak to wytłumaczyć, jakieś emocjonalne podejście do sprawy, że jak gram, to tak trochę zdejmuje emocje, czy cholera wie. Jak ktoś ma jakiś pomysł, czemu mogę śpiewać poprawnie po angielsku bez... Słyszy się, jak wymawiają, nie? To tak jakbym kopiował w sumie kopiował to, co mówią, to co śpiewają chyba, nie wiem. Dobra, wiecie co? I tak teraz się zastanowiłem nad tą chatką, czy by sobie nie kupić. Ile mamy siana? 15 000. Ale nie, dobra. Dobra, co z Esme? Meet Esme in Ark South Quarter. Dobra, od razu się z nią można spotkać. Czyli idziemy tam. South Quarters to będą... Foreign Quarters, tak? Nie, tu jest. Dobra. Okej, Esme sobie siedzi nad wodą. Duma sobie. Esme?
Blazes!
Wystraszyliśmy ją.
Good that you're here. Shall we go?
Are you alright? You seem pensive.
What? Oh, never mind. Are you ready? I think the museum just opened.
Let's go. Jeśli jak ktoś trafi na ten odcinek, to powiedzcie mi, czy dobrze było, jak się na przykład te dialogi, jak wymawiam te dialogi, czy by dodać jakiegoś Let's go, Esme. Albo Let's go, Esme. Albo jakiegoś takiego, no wiecie o co chodzi, zmienić głos trochę, nie? Mówić normalnie głosem swoim. To się właśnie czasem nad tym zastanawiam, ale nie mam pewności. Pewnie jednym przypadnie do gustu, innym nie. Inny by było lepiej. Let's go, Esme! Let's go, Esme! Let's go, Esme!
Well, would you look at that? Guests. And fresh faces at that. Normally it's always the same bunch of noblemen and women who come here.
I'm afraid we're not here for the exhibition. Do you... well... do you know a lot about artifacts?
That's my path. Why do you ask?
This. Have you ever seen such an idol before?
Show me. Interesting. These glyphs, they... Huh. That's peculiar.
Specyficzne. That's peculiar. Sprawdzałem, pamiętam co to znaczy, ale pamiętam dokładnie. What is?
I first thought they were old Arazalian, but they also resemble Scaragian runes. Quite the concoction. But, yes, I think I've seen this kind of writing before, on another exhibit.
Which one?
That's a good question. I can't remember. But listen, why don't you take a look around yourselves? I have a lot on my plate today, and as much as I'd like to help you, work comes first. Just examine the other exhibits for similar runes, without touching them preferably.
Fair enough. Thank you for your help, my sir. Shall we?
Dobra, czyli na którymś eksponacie widział te wyryte już hieroglify, które są na statuetce, tam pod spodem statuetki, którą znaleźliśmy w tym domku. I to będzie eksponat... Który to będzie eksponat? Nie pamiętam. To chyba, dobra.
Tara would have loved this place.
Fragments and finds of an old civilization salvaged from deep ruins. They remind us of bygone times in which they were made from soft stone with effort and skill. Annotation. The crystals grew only after the finds were placed here. It seems as if they are taking their luminosity and vitality from the stone tablet.
Wait. Yes. That looks promising, doesn't it? Let's get the curator.
Okay. Idźmy po kustosza.
Right, that was it. The rune tablet from the Dark Valley.
What's its story?
Well, nobody knows exactly. Some treasure hunter brought it here decades ago. He claimed to have found it near the battlefield of the Blood Moon riots. Yes?
Blood Moon riots?
How may I be a... Yes. A sad chapter in Enderalian history. The Blood Moon rebels retreated to an old abandoned fortress named Castle Bleakstar. The battle went on for days until the Order finally stormed the place and killed every single rebel in there. The irony of the story is that the castle had already been deemed cursed. Apparently, the lord who lived there somewhere in the early 5000s conducted some, how should I put it, strange rituals there. Kilana Hammerstrike's advisors urged her not to make a stand there, but she brushed it off as superstitious nonsense.
So the rune tablet and our idol both have some connection to Castle Bleakstar?
That would be my guess. Wait, you're not actually planning to go there, are
Of
you?
course I do.
We are.
But that's madness. Even the guard and the order avoid the Dark Valley now. It's been crawling with undead ever
Ale
since
pieprzy
the Red
głupoty.
Madness broke out.
We'll be prepared. In any case, we owe you our thanks. You helped us a lot.
But... fine. Do what you must. Feel free to examine the rune tablet if you want to. I need to get back to work.
That's settled then. The place Dahl Mercer mentioned must be Castle Bleakstar. Shall we go?
Yes, of course. Yes, let's head out.
Good. And thank you. For doing this, I mean. Let's meet at the Myrad's Tower near the Dark Valley, alright? I'll be there in a day or so.
Aha, czyli trzeba odczekać znowu dzień, żeby kontynuować tą misję. Dobra, no to w sumie wybierzemy się... Nie, tam się nie wybierzemy teraz na główny wątek, bo tam będzie... Długo będzie trwał ten główny wątek i będzie taki, że tak powiem, mroczny i niesmaczny. Zobaczycie w kolejnych odcinkach, dlaczego nie pójdę teraz tego zrobić. Pewnie ktoś ciekawski może na internecie sprawdzić, jak inicjacja wygląda właśnie do zakonu. No naprawdę niesmaczny element fabularny jest taki. Według mnie. Dobra, wiecie co? Co teraz zrobimy? Osiem tomów już zebraliśmy, Butchera Arki. Chyba 10 jeszcze ani razu nie zdobyłem. Ciekawe, gdzie będą dwa ostatnie. O, to może spróbujemy zrobić. On my travels I came across a strange well, from whose shaft some kind of magical entity spoke to me. It seems that the well, or whatever creature is living in there, needs a certain item to find eternal peace. Return its heart to the wishing well in the Powder Desert. Return its heart to the wishing well in the Golden Forest. Return its heart wishing well Deep Digger's Hollow. Find all wishing wells and return their lost hearts of them. Kuźwa, ja mam wiedzieć, o co chodzi? Nie ma nawet żadnej strzałki ani nic. Kibel. Dobra, to znajdźmy jakąś misję może w ten sposób. Chcemy pójść do Undercity i rozpocząć wątek z... Dobra, z Rhalatą rozpoczniemy wątek. Undercity Arena. Trzeba wziąć udział w walkach na arenie. Zobaczycie, jak to się rozwinie.
Go away!
To chyba tu, tak?
Him.
Nie. Gdzie to było? Aha, tam.
Move along.
A, hello.
Move along.
Dust Pit. Zakurzony dół. Okej. Quick save.
From the upper city.
Co?
You got guts walking around with all that stuff down here.
Tam jakaś walka się toczy, taka mało ważna, dobra. Zapiszemy sobie tutaj normalnie. Wielki wypadek. To był sobie ten save. Wszystko mamy, żadnego przedmiotu nie rozłożyliśmy, nie. Wszystko jest. Dobra, pogadajmy tutaj.
What do you want?
Is there a way to participate in the fights?
Ooh, how eloquent. You're from the surface, aren't you? No, don't say anything, I can tell. No cave dweller gets that much sun on his pretty face. So, you want to fight, huh? You're an arcanist, aren't you? That look in your eyes, the constant twitching of your fingers. Oh, I can tell. Well, why not? Been a while since someone threw fireballs through the pit. You do know that we're not doing tumbles down here, right? If you fight well, you can make a lot of money fighting here. But if you don't, well, you can imagine.
In other words, you fight to the death.
Usually, yeah. Sometimes the loser pleads for mercy, but the crowd doesn't like it. All of them.
Either way, I want to fight.
Huh, alright. First of all, you'll need to sign this, though. If you can read and write, sign with your name. If not, with a cross.
Sign and return the papers.
Thank you. Then we can start right away. And, one more thing. I always found this a bit silly, but the crowd always wants a name they can shout to the ring when you're bashing someone's head in. You know, the fighter, the butcher, stuff like that.
Można sobie przydomek wybrać. Dobra, to będziemy niszczyciel. The Wanderer. Podróżnik. Tułacz. The Prophet. Dobra, weźmiemy sobie The Wanderer. Tułacz. Podróżnik. Niszczyciel, nie? A ostatnio już byłem tym Prophet. To znaczy wróż. Jezu, prorok. No. The Wanderer. Dobra.
Yeah, that might work. I like it. Fair enough. If you want, you can dive right into the ring. There'll be a pack fight in a couple of hours.
Back fight?
Also called Last Man Standing wins. 3 to 6 fighters in the ring. Dog eat dog.
Aha, free for all. Alright, let's get started.
Eager, aren't you? Good. Just go down to the training dummies. I'll call you when we begin.
Dobra, zaczynamy pierwszą walkę na arenie.
Mesdames and messieurs, a cordial welcome to the Dust Pit. You know who
Dobra, trzeba Firebola włączyć od razu.
you are, and above all, I know why you are here today. Because
Może tarczę pierw rzucić. Chyba tarczę rzucimy pierw, no.
today there are 4
Rujeczka.
in the ring, and they all share the same dream: to become the champion of the arena. Oh, can you see them shiver? The sweat glistening on their foreheads? They are afraid, and rightfully so, because they know only one of them will leave the pit on both legs. Mesdames and messieurs, I proudly present Kata Tanner's daughter, called the Storm. Simael Roth, called the Vagabond. And Thomas Shagar, also known as the Derwish. And last but not least, the unknown warrior who is only known by his moniker, the Wanderer. Now, enough of the words. Fight!
Dobra, tarcza. Fireball. Dobra, oni słabiutcy są. To jedna gwiazdka tylko. Yeah, woohoo! Yeehaw! I'm the winner, I'm the wanderer! A tutaj pisze, że możemy nagrodę wziąć ze skrzyni obok naszej zleceniodawczyni, że tak powiem.
Rules, Rasha.
O!
If we don't get the money until tomorrow, there will be consequences. So handle it.
But... fine. I'll see what I can do.
Good go. Rhalaty Shera. Well fought.
Thanks, man.
Come to bed. Talk to...
Dobra, czyli tu możemy sobie wziąć. Coś to weźmiemy, reszta tu dziewię. Dobra.
You. Well fought. Really. Here's your share.
150 geldów, 150 doświadczenia. When can I fight again?
Well, aren't you a piece of work? Still got blood and dust on your skin and already begging for the next battle. Come by in a couple of days and ask again, will you? I got things to take care of.
Wait for the next battle. Czekaj, zobaczmy. Powiedziała fine, see you then.
So long.
Powiedziała nam, że za parę dni można przyjść. Mamy 30, tak? Ma 12, 30. Zrób mi quick save.
Yes?
Wait for the next battle. Zobaczymy, czy przeminie nam jakieś dni nam przelecą? Chyba nie.
You've come at the right time.
Ta, nic nie minęło,
There's
to
a
tak
fight soon and you're the perfect
redzi
candidate.
głupoty.
2 versus 1. Interested?
Dobra, dwóch na mnie. Who am I fighting?
The twins. 2 nasty, hairy beasts of men with even nastier axes. Yeah, I know the odds are against you, but what should I say? The crowd wants it, I deliver. What do you say?
2 versus 1?
Oh yeah, but judging by how you fought, I think you stand a chance. Still, it'll be dangerous. So, what do you say?
Count me in.
Bold words. All right, then go downstairs and warm up. I'll tell you when we're ready.
You can do this.
Okej. Tabulatorem escape się włączył? Nie. To nie możemy sprawdzić, czy mamy tarczę dalej. Niby czas żaden nie przeleciał. Pewnie tarcza jeszcze będzie.
Today, 2 familiar faces will fight a rookie who you've already grown to love. The twins against the mysterious warrior only known as the Wanderer. It is a battle to the death, a battle about gold and blood. Now enough of the words. Time to give you what you've all been waiting for. Warriors, fight!
Dobra. Jest tarcza? Jest, kurde. Dobra. Czekamy ich. Wow, sięgnął mnie. Cholera, ej. Uhu. Dobra, ej, sporo życia mi zabierają, nie? W końcu to Iron Path, no to... Okej. Kolejna walka, dajemy.
What do you want?
My share, I fought and I won, in case you didn't notice.
Ah, sure. Sorry. I was elsewhere. Here's your share.
Dobra. Any idea when the next fight will happen?
2 or 3 days, give or take. Oh, I know you'd love to jump right back in. But if we start doing battles every bloody minute, the crowd will lose interest. And money. Just swing by in a couple of days, alright? You'll get your fight.
Fine, see you then. Zobaczmy, co mamy w skrzyni. Tu quartz. To w sumie wszystko. A, jeszcze pieniążek. Pieniążki trzeba brać, każdy grosz się liczy.
What do you want?
Wait for the next battle.
Look at that. You have a talent for showing up when you're needed. You know that? There's a fight coming up, and I want you to participate.
Who am I fighting?
Halnan. He's been fighting for a while now. A brute in heavy armor. With a couple of, how should I say, special techniques he picked up in his homeland, Arazil. I won't lie, he'll be a tough nut to crack.
Fine by me, let's get started.
Aren't you eager? You know the drill. Go downstairs and warm up. The fight will take place in a couple of hours.
Okej. O, mamy tutaj kozaka jakiegoś w zbroi. Trzeba uważać, bo 3 strzały maksymalnie i padam na tym poziomie trudności. Mimo, że mamy sporo pancerza, to i tak nic to nam nie daje zbytnio.
Or should I say something savage? Because this is a word that best describes the beast our still undefeated rookie must stand his ground against. Mesdames and messieurs, I present Halnan, the Berserker of the Steppes, versus
The Wanderer!
Shed Some Blood, Warriors!
No i git. Nawet nas nie tknął. Można go przeszukać, nic nie ma i tak ciekawego. Jej, iha. Dobra, być safe. 3 gwiazdki były, no.
Not bad. I have to hand it to you. you're really starting to impress me. I didn't think you'd stand a chance against old... Kinda sad to see him gone, but, he knew the risks. Here's your share. Come back in 2 days or so.
Wait for the next battle.
Yes?
I want to fight. Are you ready?
Aye, we are. This time it'll be exciting. The Ringmaster plans to pair you with Raga Shadowclaw.
No, będziemy mieć towarzysza. Should I know her? Czy to jako przeciwnik, że połączyć?
No, but you will soon. She's an alchemist. Small tip from my side.
A nie, to jednak jako wróg. Jako wróg, nie razem z nią.
You'll see why.
Przeciwko innym. I'm ready.
Aren't you eager? You know the drill. Go downstairs and warm up. The fight will take place in a couple of hours.
Dobra, kolejna walka. Blazing Sparksy można założyć. To jeden wróg to...
Welcome to the Dust Pit! You know who I am, I know who you are, and above all, I know why you are here today. Because you want to see a fight! This is the 4th battle of the mysterious newcomer called the Wanderer. But will it also...
A, ona powiedziała, żeby jej smukła forma nas nie zdziwiła. A to alchemik, czyli pewnie też likantrop. Będzie się zamieniać w wilkołaka.
Mesdames and messieurs, you came for blood, and you shall have it.
O kurde. Ej! Wow! Kuźwa, 2 strzały, ej. Ale jaja, dobra. Dobrze, że zapisaliśmy.
Not bad.
Dobra, to już przewiniemy.
But,
Wait for the next battle. Już znamy. Wiemy, co nam powie. No to ładnie, 2 strzały i po nas ty. Dobra, czy ja coś mogę rzucić jeszcze? Blessing of Life. Dobra, rzućmy ten Blessing of Life, to nam doda trochę życia. Ile to trwa w ogóle? To trwa 6 minut. Dobra. Arctic Wind. Ciekawe, czy ona na wyższym poziomie jest. Możemy zniknąć zawsze, albo ją zamrozić. Dobra, zobaczymy. Dave?
What do you want?
I want to fight. Are you ready?
Aye, we are. This time, the Ringmaster plans to pair you with Raga...
Dobra, to już gadaliśmy.
But you will...
Ready?
You eager? You know the drill. Go downstairs and warm... The fight will take place in a couple of hours.
Mesdames and messieurs, a cordial welcome to the Dust Pit! You know who I am, I know who you are, and above all, I know why you are here today. Because you want to see a fight! This is the 4th battle of the mysterious newcomer called the Wanderer. But will it also be the last? Because this time we picked a special treat for him to feast on. Mesdames and messieurs, you came for blood, and you shall have it.
Oh shit, już?
Never work.
Oh shit. Ej, dobra, życie nam trochę pomogło. Dobra. Uleczmy się szybko. O kurde, od razu się na nas rzuci, czy... Nie. Kurde, ile ona ma HP, ej. O, farcik. Dobrze, że się tak długo zamieniała, ej. Na farcie, dobra, pieniążki. Chest, o, ta skrzynia może nam się przyda. Wiecie, te zaklęcie przywołania skrzyni. Zobaczymy, nigdy nie sprawdzałem tego zaklęcia przywołania magicznej skrzyni. To będzie to sprawdzić. Dobra, quick save.
Look who's back. Not bad, not bad. I was expecting you to pee your pants after she did that little trick of hers. But no. You kept your cool as usual. Sure you don't want to start working as a mercenary? You could make more money that way. Either way, here's your pay.
450, 450, no to nieźle, dobra, quick save.
Yes?
I'm guessing you're tired of hearing me ask this, but any estimate on when the next fight will take place?
I had hoped you'd ask that. I do. And this time, you're in for a real challenge.
Another shapeshifter?
No. If you're man enough, you'll fight the beast tonight.
Okej, no tutaj nastąpi zwrot akcji pewien, zobaczycie. The Beast?
Aye, the pride of the pit. And the good thing about it, even if you hack it to shreds, all we need to do is give it some elixir and have our necromancer stick it back together, and it's as good as new. I won't lie though.
Z jakimś nieumarłym będziemy walczyć.
And chances are you won't make it out alive. If you do make it though, it'll be worth the time.
Well, you know my answer. I fight.
Thought so? Well then.
Defeat the monster, 4 gwiazdki, no. I mamy plugawca, czy jak on tam się zwał, grotesk. Groteskowa bestia.
Because you want to see a fight? 4 battles, 4 victories. But can the Wanderer also oppose the beast that's been soaking this soil in blood for decades? We shall
Dekady już walczy, no teraz składają go na nowo.
unleash the beast.
Pewnie pokonali go niektórzy. Dobra. Gdzie on chce iść? A ta się zablokowała, ten tutaj łazi w miejscu. Nie gadaj, że się zatnie coś. No tu rusza do nas, dobra. Okej, działa. Okej, od razu trzeba dzidować. O, właśnie, zapomniałem, ej. Właśnie ten zwrot akcji, o którym mówiłem.
Let's see you dance.
O, z nim musimy walczyć, dobra.
Look out!
Dobra, pokonany.
Good. That's enough. Let's talk.
Teleportuje nas. Okej. Ktoś nas porwał, zobaczył, że jesteśmy znakomitym wojownikiem, czyli czarodziejem. Porwał nas w pewnym sensie.
This is better. Forgive me my dramatic entrance.
What in the blazes was that? Why did you interrupt the fight?
I was just about to explain. I'm Thero Naris, voice of the Father. I've been watching you for a while now because I'm looking for someone with your set of skills. And, our little encounter down in the pit erased the last doubts I had about you.
So this was supposed to be some kind of test?
Indeed. Let me get straight to the point. I want to hire you for a mission.
No i proszę, chce nas wynająć do misji. Fair enough, so tell me about this mission.
Well, actually, it's simple. I want your help in killing someone.
Okej, czyli pracuje dla ojca. Czyli tutaj grupa Rhalata słynie tutaj w całym podziemiu. Kontrolują całe te podziemie w pewnym sensie. No i chce, żebyśmy zabili ojca, czyli głównego przywódcę tej całej Rhalaty. Grupy podziemnej. Wait, the head of the Rhalata? Your leader?
Their leader, not mine. When I was 6 years old, the Rhalaty abducted me and a dozen other children. That is, they bought us. Shagun, the old cunt who owned our orphanage, she sold us like cattle.
The Rhalata abducted you? Children?
Us, and over the years, at least a dozen more. And we all came from the same orphanage. The refuge. Unknown. I have no idea what they did to us. I remember nothing.
Why would the father abduct children?
That's the big question, isn't it? At first I thought it was about child trafficking. You know, tender little knaves and girls for rich bastards. Ark's bigwigs. Yet now I've come to the conclusion that it must have been about science. Experiments.
You mean the Rhalata conducted experiments on you?
Only the father.
Tylko ojciec
As I said, I'm pretty sure you have the wrong idea about it.
prowadził eksperymenty na nim.
Rhalaty doesn't see itself as a guild of murderers, but as a faith, a sect, a cult, in other words. The blackmailing, the shadow tax, is how they finance the little community.
I see, but you're alive. Does that mean you were somehow able to flee?
Kind of. After the father was done with us, he simply disposed of our corpses. This is also the first memory I have of that time after the abduction. Waking up in a pub with bodies.
O kuźwa.
I don't know exactly, but I must have been somewhere between
Mroczne to.
14 years old. Still half a child, in other
Dobra,
words.
nic nie mówię.
As you can imagine, I was a mess for the first few moons after that. Once I was able to think somewhat straight again, I looked for help in the upper city. Of course, the guards didn't believe a word of what I said and sent me right back down into the caverns.
Yet now you're a voice of the father and intend to kill him, so you're some kind of infiltrator?
Correct. And let's put it this way. I came to realize that no matter how much I cursed and cried, nobody would come to my help. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I taught myself how to survive, how to fight. And years later, I entered the dust pit for the first time. One of the voices saw how well I could fight and offered me to study the Rhalaty.
Rhalaty?
Their codex, their holy scripture, written by the father himself. I shaved my head and became a scion, the lowest rank.
So you're out for revenge?
Revenge? Yes. I want this monster to pay for what he did to me and the others. And I want to make sure that it will never hurt anyone again. Ever. One of the core beliefs of the Rhalaty concerns the Day of Transcendence. It's the day when every R'hllane who's ever proven him or herself worthy leaves their body to continue existing as an immortal, immaterial being. And they also believe that this day is imminent, since the father found a way to achieve transcendence for himself and for his lambs. In the weeks to come, it will set out an expedition to the Frostcliff Mountains. Since this expedition will be an extremely dangerous undertaking, he will bring along almost a dozen of the best mercenaries available. You will be one of them, and together, we will kill the father.
And how can we convince the father to hire me as a mercenary?
By doing something that impresses him. As you can imagine, the Rhalaty already has its stock of sellswords they rely on. But if we do something that impresses the father or the first seer, it might be enough to convince him to hire you. Look, I know how shaky it sounds, but it's our best bet. So, are you with me or not?
Dobra, czyli wiadomo, pomożemy mu przyczyn zysku, no bo kolesia nie znamy, ledwo nas tutaj, tak powiem, porwał w pewnym sensie. Jesteśmy jakimiś praworządnymi obrońcami sprawiedliwości, a zobaczycie, zresztą zaraz powiem w skrócie mniej więcej, robimy to dla zysku w pewnym sensie, tak mu powiemy. Alright, I help you, let's just hope it be worth it.
It will be. Meet me at the Wailing Tree, 2 hours from now. Here. Also hope you get back to the Undercity in case you need to return to the surface before our meeting. Stay safe.
Okay, czyli powiedzieliśmy mu takie coś, że zgodzimy się i mamy nadzieję, że będzie warto. Dobra, to może niekoniecznie chodzi tylko o pieniądze, czy będzie... Ale zobaczycie, ta misja będzie właśnie taka z 2 dnami, nie? O, jakieś trupki. Załatwmy je. Dlatego ja zrobię teraz inaczej niż zrobiłem w poprzedniej serii, bo w poprzedniej rozgrywce byłem wierny Taraelowi. Zobaczycie, o co chodzi. Dlaczego byłem? Bo byłem mu wierny, no bo wymaga tego, on nas najął i tak dalej, miał swoje sprawy, poglądy. Naprawdę spotkało go wiele okropieństwa w życiu i postanowiliśmy być po jego stronie, ale teraz tak z czystej ciekawości zrobimy odwrotnie. Zobaczycie, jak to będzie. A tutaj sprawdźmy tylko to miejsce szybko. Dobra, weźmy schemacik do sprawdzania. Krypta. Crypt. Jest. A wejdźmy do tej krypty, zbadajmy ją. No tutaj słabiacy są. 140 doświadczenia. Co, może tą kryptę już sprawdzimy w kolejnym odcinku, bo już dość ile już zeszło. Więc dobra, weszliśmy do krypty, zbadamy sobie ją w kolejnym odcinku. Mówił do was Phoenix Dave, pamiętajcie o lajkach i subach. Jak chcecie, to też komentujcie, nie zaszkodzi. Trzymajcie się, do usłyszenia i do zobaczenia. Na razie.